Hello, wonderful story lovers, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a very special story about a little girl named Sophie and her magical talking kite. Are you ready for an adventure? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house with a bright red door, lived a girl named Sophie. Sophie loved to read books and draw pictures, but she was always a little scared to try new things. The thought of something new made her tummy feel like it was full of jumpy frogs. One sunny Saturday morning, Sophie's grandma gave her a beautiful present. It was a kite. But this wasn't just any kite. It was shaped like a friendly sun with a big happy smile painted on it and long rainbow-colored ribbons for a tail. "It's a special kite," Grandma whispered. "It's meant for flying high." Sophie took the kite to the park. The park was full of children laughing and playing. Some were climbing the jungle gym and others were kicking a soccer ball. Sophie just stood by a big oak tree holding her new kite. She looked up at the big blue sky. What if she couldn't get the kite to fly? What if it crashed? The jumpy frogs were back in her tummy. She was about to pack the kite away when a gentle, breezy voice whispered, "Aren't you going to let me see the clouds?" Sophie jumped. She looked around, but no one was there. "Who said that?" she asked nervously. "I did," the voice chirped. Sophie looked down at the kite in her hands. The smiling face on the kite winked at her. Sophie's eyes went wide. You can talk," she stammered. "Of course, I can talk," said the kite. "But we can't talk for long down here. I'm a kite. I was born to soar and dance with the wind. Why are you just holding me?" Sophie felt her cheeks get warm. I'm scared," she admitted quietly. "I've never flown a kite before. What if I do it wrong? What if you get stuck in a tree?" The talking kite laughed, a sound like rustling leaves. "Oh, Sophie," it said kindly, "trying something new is always a little scary. It's like opening a door to a room you've never been in before. But think of all the amazing things you might find inside. You'll never know unless you turn the handle." The kite's words were like a warm hug. "But what if I fail?" Sophie asked. "Failing isn't the opposite of success, Sophie. It's part of it," the kite explained. "Every bird has to flap its wings many times before it can fly. Every big tree was once a tiny seed that had to push its way through the dark soil. The most important thing is to be brave enough to try." Sophie looked at the kite's cheerful face and then at the sky. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves on the big oak tree. It felt like the wind was inviting her to play. She took a deep breath. "Okay," she said, her voice a little stronger. "Let's try." "That's the spirit," cheered the kite. "Now, hold me up high and start running when you feel a good puff of wind." Sophie held the kite up. Her heart was beating fast, but this time it was with excitement, not fear. A strong gust of wind came sweeping across the park. "Now, Sophie, run," the kite shouted. Sophie ran as fast as her little legs could carry her. She let out the string, and she felt a tug. She looked back and gasped. The kite was lifting off the ground. It wobbled a bit, then dipped. But Sophie remembered the kite's words. She didn't give up. She kept running and let out more string. Higher and higher the kite flew, its rainbow tail dancing in the wind. It soared above the trees, looking like a second sun in the sky. Look at me, Sophie. I'm flying. We're doing it. The kite sang from high above. Down on the ground, Sophie was laughing. Her tummy wasn't full of jumpy frogs anymore. It was full of joy. She could do it. She had flown a kite. From that day on, Sophie wasn't so scared of trying new things. She learned to ride her bike, she joined the soccer team, and she even tried the super tall slide at the playground. Every time she felt those jumpy frogs, she would remember her bravely talking kite and its wise words. The most important thing is to be brave enough to try, and she always did. What a wonderful lesson from a magical kite. It reminds us that it's okay to be scared, but it's even better to be brave. Thank you so much for joining us for this story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Until next time, keep being brave. Bye-bye.